While working with data, sometimes there is a need to represent it in a single column. If the data is in a single row, then you can copy the data and use the transpose option while pasting it using paste special. If you're using Microsoft 365, then you can even use the transpose function. However, when the data is not in a single row and it's in the table structure, then the transpose function doesn't help. You can use the TOCOL function instead. Let's take a look. We have data on number of visitors in a store for a month. To display the data in a single column, we can use the TOCOL function. Let's begin by writing TOCOL. The first parameter is called array. Here we will provide the entire data A2 to G6. Close the bracket and we get the entire data in a single column. The blanks are shown as 0, both the starting blanks and the one at the end. The data is displayed row-wise. Once the content of the first row are over, the contents of the second row are displayed. If you scroll down, you will see the contents of the last row and a 0 for the blank value. Now let's try and get rid of these zeros that are shown for the blank values. If we go back to the function and look at the second parameter ignore, we can provide 4 values. By default, it displays all values and therefore for blank cells, it displays 0. Now we will provide 1 to ignore the blank cells. If you see, we still have the data row-wise, but blank values are not displayed. The first value is 170 compared to the 3 zeros that were displayed earlier. And as we scroll down, the last value is 138 and the 0 at the end is no longer there. So this is how you can remove the zeros displayed for the blank values. Now let's see how do we display the data column-wise instead of row-wise. To do that, we will use the last parameter scan by column, which is also an optional parameter. Let's edit the formula. This parameter takes two values, true or false. If you select true, the value is displayed column-wise, and if you select false, it is displayed row by row. If you don't select any value, the default is false. Let's provide true to scan the data column-wise. Close the bracket. And now if you see, the values are 179, 163, 173, 154, which are the values in the first column, followed by 150, 156 and so on from the second column. As the value of the second parameter is set to 1 or ignore blank values, we don't see a 0 in place of the cells with blank values. So this is how the TOCOL function works. If you'd like to know more about the latest Excel functions, then please subscribe to our channel so that you can find the latest content in Excel easily. Thanks for watching.